In California, we all know about the drought, and luckily the rain that we've seen so far this season, we're out of a drought. Abnormally dry is now where we are. We have dropped out of that moderate category, which really all of that rain, we really saw improvement to the drought almost every week. All right, Chula Vista, we're looking at a hazy sky as the sun is setting in the distance. It is 61 degrees there, 60s for most of the coast and inland neighborhoods. Del Mar, though, already down to 57 degrees, 41 in Mount Laguna with 60s and 70s in the deserts. So we had some Santa Ana winds today, and some parts of the county was pretty gusty. In fact, Hellhole Canyon near Valley Center gusting up to 55 miles per hour. Scylla Hill, always one of those windy spots, 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts there. Horse, which is near Pine Valley, just shy of that. And even Alpine saw gusts up to 37 miles per hour. Those winds really pretty localized to our foothill and mountain areas. Didn't see a lot of gusts reach all the way to the coast or even most of the inland neighborhoods. And Scylla Hill, that's where it is. Always one of those windy spots, but there's nothing there. 22-mile-per-hour winds right now, 17 in Boulevard, 21 in Tierra del Sol. So tonight we're going to see some patchy low clouds return, and we could deal with some fog for mainly coastal areas by tomorrow morning, maybe a few inland spots as well. Temperatures are going to be in the 50s as we head into the overnight and early morning hours tomorrow along the coast. Inland neighborhoods, it's going to be colder. A lot of us are going to be waking up in the upper 30s. If you're in the Ramona area, mid to potentially low 30s, kind of depending on where your location is. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty chilly night tonight for our areas away from the coast. We're in the mid 60s tomorrow along our coast. Not a big change there as far as temperatures go. Inland neighborhoods right around 70 degrees. 69 for El Cajon and Fallbrook, 70 in Escondido and Poway, 67 in La Mesa and in Chula Vista, 57 in Julian, and about 70s, low 70s in our desert communities, also in the 70s in Santee, 67 in Alpine, San Marcos, and in Vista. So this is that storm system that I was talking about at the top of the hour, bringing a lot of snow and travel impacts, especially to the Chicago area, and the potential for some severe weather to the south. This next one is going to be an inside slider. I was talking about this last week. That system may have brought us some rain. Now it's going to be farther east, so now it's going to bring us some Santa Ana winds. So we had Santa Ana winds today. We're going to see the onshore flow, that sea breeze return tomorrow. This is Tuesday night, and it's actually going to be pretty gusty in our mountain and desert areas, especially tomorrow evening into the overnight hours. Could see peak gusts up to about 40 miles per hour. Then heading into Wednesday, as that system gets closer, Thursday and Friday. So Wednesday night into Thursday and Friday, offshore winds return, those Santa Ana winds, and we could see occasional gusts reach over 30 miles per hour. Of course, we'll continue to track that as we head forward through the end of the week. All right, astronomical high tides coming our way to the coast Tuesday night through Friday. I'll be talking more about that in our next half hour as well. Mostly in the 60s along our coast this week. Inland neighborhoods, temperatures slowly warm back into the 70s by Thursday, except for the few spots that are in the 70s tomorrow, and then warmer as we head into the weekend. For the mountains, we're generally staying in the 50s for a while. You will be fairly gusty over the next few days. Westerly winds tomorrow, offshore winds Wednesday, Thursday, and the deserts also really nice here, mostly in the low to mid 70s.